It's your boy, Wavywebsurf here, or should I say Wavy Watch Mojo Surf here, coming at you with the top 5 countdown video. So I've managed to get over this head cold that I've had for the past week, and I finally feel comfortable with getting back on camera without everyone thinking that I look like some sort of deformed cave troll. So that's good. What's up, guys? How you doing? So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a bit of a top 5 countdown, like I said. And in this countdown video, I want to kind of detail in my opinion, the top 5 most dramatic moments that we've had recently on YouTube. And I'm talking within the past few years. Now, your opinion may differ from mine on this. I mean, it's a completely subjective list. But I think I've put together a pretty good list that's kind of reflective of the whole drama landscape within the past few years. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right into them. Let's do this thing. So in no particular order, I have at number 5 on this list, H3H3 gets sued. Now, this is actually kind of fresh in everyone's mind because we just found out that H3H3 ended up winning his lawsuit over Matt Lost Zone. It's your boy, let's go H3, I see you fam. But let's take a step back for a second. Back in 2016, whenever we first found out that H3 was getting sued, this was like one of the craziest things that could have possibly happened. See, we've heard throughout the years of people's videos getting taken down due to copyright claims and stuff like that, but it was always just a really small deal. I mean, it's like, you lost the video, so what, right? Well, in this case, it was like someone was actually getting freaking sued. Like, there was hundreds of thousands of dollars on the line here. Like, this guy's trying to sue, Matt Haas was trying to ruin this dude's life. So, we took this pretty seriously as a community. When everyone found out that H3 was getting sued, it was like all these YouTubers kind of came together in defense of H3 and really just threw a lot of money at him, started all these Kickstarters. You had people like Philip DeFranco raise like something like $100,000 or something for H3's defense case. I mean, it was just crazy. Everybody was really galvanizing behind H3 so we could just crush this little freaking bastard Matt Haas Zone, right? It was one of those moments where it was like there was a definable good versus a definable evil, and those moments are always just so savory to see the evil parties go down. So H3H3 would end up winning the lawsuit, and that shit became a matter of law, and it's in the history books. So H3H3 getting sued is definitely up there on my list. Coming in at number 4 on this list is the recent invasion of Jake and Logan Paul. Now, you can't have a drama list without mentioning these two guys. It's actually just really freaking mind-blowing to me how these guys have gotten so many subscribers in such little time on the platform. Being on YouTube for less than a year and having 10 million subscribers is a growth rate that is never before seen. Now, the bigger picture within this Logan Jake Paul drama is how they have been received on the platform. Jake and Logan Paul inherently appeal to a younger audience, and here on YouTube, we always have kind of had this pride about us, you know? We think that we're not like a bunch of 12-year-old kids, so whenever we see somebody coming over here with some Disney Channel type shit, oh man, we get triggered. We're about to just steamroll your ass back to Vine, back to Disney Channel, wherever the hell you came from. Get off my board! Then we had all these terrible rap songs that the Paul brothers were throwing out. It was just this cringy situation where everyone was just hating on the Paul bros. Not only that, especially Jake Paul has kind of done some questionable things like criminal activity type stuff, like vandalism and just being a complete dickhead to his neighbors and stuff. But the whole drama landscape has really revolved around the Paul brothers this year, and it would be a foolish mistake to not mention them in any top 5 drama list. But it kind of seems like they're simmering down. I think the situation's getting a little bit better. Either we've just kind of stopped caring, or maybe they're on a pathway to more stable behavioral patterns. We'll see. Coming in at number 3 on this list is like a really interesting time. This is Gamergate, back in 2014. This is the oldest thing I have on this list. Gamergate was this situation where you had a lot of progressive gaming journalism at the time that was shaming developers and gamers alike because of, you know, like women without a lot of clothing in video games or like excessive violence within video games, but it was more focused on like shaming the gaming culture for being anti-feminist. What happened was the progressive journalism was pushing this narrative forward so much that the gamers were like, fuck this, dude. We don't have to listen to what you guys are saying. We don't have to take your shit. So this created this whole like Twitter and YouTube backlash between progressives and like these traditionalist gamers. These gamers would kind of go on Twitter raids and like hacking raids and 4chan type stuff to battle back against these progressive journalist outlets. Another thing is, this is where you saw the birth of YouTube channels like Sargon of Akkad and other people of the current day skeptic community. I feel like this is one of the most important things that you got out of Gamergate, is Gamergate kind of created the online presence of the SJW community and the anti-SJW community / skeptic community. Like, this was the first battleground that the SJWs and the anti-SJWs had online, and it still rages till this day. So Gamergate definitely deserves a mention because it kind of changed the landscape of YouTube itself. Now we have YouTube channels that are just like so political in nature, and they go back and forth between SJW and anti communities. So yeah, it's important to mention. And coming in at number 2 on this list, we got Keemstar Exposed. Keemstar Exposed was the hot topic of like late 2015 and early to mid 2016. This shit really lasted like a long time. This time just has a really personal soft spot in my heart. Like, I just loved this time on YouTube so much. It was the most entertaining shit that I've ever seen on any kind of multimedia platform. The storyline to this drama was just so deep and so complex and so meta that it would probably take you like at least 3 hours to explain it to a layman. Basically, Keemstar was just like a complete troll online, and naturally you get hate for that, right? But the hate that Keemstar got started getting to this point where it was like manufactured, and then people were just doing it and making videos about him to make money on YouTube. So like, Keemstar had people that were personal friends of him who would backstab him by making videos about him to make money, like exposed videos about Keemstar to make money, i.e. Grade A and Leafy. But we didn't know this until like the end of the drama. It was revealed after a while that the main detractors of Keemstar, i.e. Grade A and Leafy, like backstabbed Keemstar and were actually like some of the biggest scumbags on the entire platform. And Keemstar was actually like kind of innocent the whole time, and it was just this reactionary circle jerk to hate Keemstar. There was so many entertaining videos made off of this, and then you had the creation of the Baited podcast because of this. You had like the Keemstar versus Scarce beef. You had Keemstar versus Leafy. You had Keemstar versus Grade. You had H3 versus Leafy. Like, there was so many drama tangents that were spun off of the Keemstar era. And I'm kind of sad that Keemstar has now like redeemed himself, and like he's not really in that much drama. However, he could be if he keeps messing with H3. Yeah, this is just like I don't know, it's like almost like a nostalgic time for me, this Keemstar Exposed era, but it is like the penultimate YouTube drama. I don't think there'll ever be a more dramatic period on YouTube than this time. This was the peak of commentary, this was the peak of drama, and it's kind of passed over, and I just don't think it'll ever be the same. So Keemstar Exposed, definitely up there on dramatic moments in YouTube history. And last but not least on this list, earlier this year, this February actually, PewDiePie and the Wall Street Journal drama. Yikes, this was a rough one for us, guys. Like, we took a massive L on this one. So, you know about this. PewDiePie has been known for making edgy jokes, you know. He's said the N-word before. He's made like Nazi references in his humor. But a sane individual knows that PewDiePie is not freaking racist.
He's not a racist. He's just my sweetest brother. I love him so much. That's my bro. I can't believe y'all messing with my brother, PewDiePie. God damn it.
PewDiePie is like the biggest sweetheart on this platform. He ain't hurt nobody. That boy wouldn't hurt a fly, okay? And I get personally offended when you guys attack my cousin PewDiePie. Like, we're literally related to each other. And that's just messed up that you guys would do that. What happened was, Wall Street Journal just like kept putting this hit piece out about PewDiePie saying he was a Nazi, like taking pictures of parts of his videos where he was doing the salute, which I will not replicate on here. But yeah, and then like other media sources kind of lashed out and joined them. And then what happened is that YouTube's advertisers got sketched out by all this freaking normie mainstream media crap, and they pulled out and they're like, whoa, we don't want to be associated with YouTube if you guys got freaking Nazis on there. Hold up, I'm pulling out and I'm busting my load somewhere else. And that's what happened. So like, now the freaking ad policy has been permanently changed because of all of this bullshit that the Wall Street Journal did to YouTube. So now we have to like be super careful with what we say on here, and like you can't really make political commentary without your videos not being eligible for advertisers. I'm not saying this was PewDiePie's fault. It was the Wall Street Journal's fault. You should be able to do whatever you want on YouTube. I mean, it's a free speech platform. It's always been that way. But I guess if you're making your videos up for monetization, you are at the will of the advertisers. So, long story short, PewDiePie is not racist. Advertisers are pussies. Wall Street Journal sucks. And don't cuss on your videos and you'll be Gucci. So that's my top 5, guys. No particular order, like I said. Just to recap, we had H3 gets sued, we had the Paul invasion, we had Gamergate, we had Keemstar, and we had PewDiePie and the Wall Street Journal. I think that's a good list. But I want you guys to post your list in the comments. Like, I want to see what y'all think, because everyone's different. Everyone has like important drama moments that they like. So for real, post your shit in the comments. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Wavywebsurf video, and I'll catch you later. Peace. Here's the list of the super homies for the month. We just got one, but that's progress. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at @TheWavyWebsurf. And if you want to get a chance to get comment of the day in the next video, make sure you leave a comment below. Hey, and come join the Discord, man. It's super fun. Link in the description. And if you want to be super homie, donate to me on Patreon. Peace.